Hello and welcome to the weather update. It is October 8th, 2019, and we are looking at a stall front to the south, basically. It's cloudy out. Um, it's a lot cooler today, but you can see the stall front and the system that's forming along it. So here is the front right here, stalled out, and again, raining to the south possibly, but it's not raining here yet. Question is, will we get in any of that rain or not? I don't know. Let's see what the current temperatures are outside right now. And it says there's an error, so we may not be able to get that. We'll try it again. I don't know, Weather Service site's acting up again. Trying to get weather observations. Alright, let's try this. I mean, if that's not working, we'll try this instead. So let's go into our area here. This is the current weather hazard. So I can actually use this thing here, which will actually give us some observations. Alright. So we'll see what the temperatures are out there. So 62 degrees, 61 degrees. So we're basically in the low 60s. Let's get the dew point in here too as well. So dew points. Here's dew points are low 50s. Dew points in the low 50s all the way down. So even most of New Jersey. Yeah, it's a dreary day today though. Cloudy, not So we're gonna have lots of dreary weather coming up because we're gonna be dealing with this coastal low tropical system hybrid deal that's gonna be forming, and you can actually see here it comes. So here is the GFS. We'll just change the region so you can see a little more eastern U.S. here, so you can see this thing better. So here's the GFS. You can see it forming. So it starts taking shape tonight. You can already see it starting to take shape, and it starts wrapping itself up as we go into tomorrow. And so we're going to start seeing the winds pick up. And you can see we might lash New England. We might get lashed with some rain maybe Thursday night into Friday. Except we need some rain badly, so if we could get some rain out of that would really be appreciated. Because we really need. But look at how tight those isobars are. So again, this is This is going to be some type of hybrid system, probably. Maybe have some tropical characteristics to it, and it will have to be washed, but it finally does get out of here as we head toward the weekend, as we get into the weekend, I should say. So I'm going to take a closer look at this thing now. So it's the GFS here, and you can see the rain. So let's see how much rain the GFS gives us, and let's total accumulated precip. So let's see what we got. All right, that's a little more like it. So we'll get, it looks like, at least over an inch of rain for Long Island, maybe a little less further west in Jersey, but the East End could get even more, could get 2 inches or more. And it's having a lot of heavy rain. Could be 4 or 5 inches over Cape Cod and stuff. I believe they're going through the same kind of drought we are, so I'm sure that rain would be much appreciated. But unfortunately, it's going to come with some wind. So if we look at the wind forecast, you'll see, back this up, this thing hits, you'll see, look at the wind field on this. So again, it looks tropical when you look at the wind field, and like I said, this is going to have some tropical characteristics. You're going to see you have some winds up 50 knots, so, and this could be affecting the East End quite a bit. So like I said, there could be a lot of beach erosion, coastal flooding from this system, maybe even a few scattered power outages maybe, as it sits offshore. And this is the GFS, of course, so there are other models to look at. Look at the NAM model, 12-kilometer NAM, because that one goes a little further out. All right, these are all 12Z runs. So here comes our storm taking shape as we go into Wednesday. Here it comes into Thursday. This is a lot deeper, because the GFS always underestimates the depth of these things. NAM doesn't seem to be quite as strong with the winds, however, but it is deeper with the low, 995 millibar. So that's fairly deep right there. So let's look at the rainfall. see where the rain winds up on this model here. So it keeps us dry today. Maybe tomorrow we'll start getting some shower activity, maybe, but probably just of the light variety, according to this. And then the heaviest stuff comes in Thursday night and Friday. So it looks like Thursday night, Friday morning, we get into some heavier rain. And like I said, that rain is very much needed. Let's take a look and see how much rain this gives us. So similar amounts here. Again, we could see an inch, maybe 2 inches more of much needed rain across Long Island. But Jersey might not get into it. But, potential's there for this to be a drought buster. Because, like I said, we're about 3 inches below normal, probably over 3 inches below normal on the rainfall already. So this could be a drought buster. I'm hoping it is, because we do need this rain badly. It's been very dry, and it's going to hurt our fall foliage if we don't see rain soon. Because what's going to happen is the leaves are just going to turn brown and fall off without rain. That's usually what happens. So, all right, so that's looking decent as far as the rain goes. Let's take a look at a few other models here. ICON model. The ICON, let's see what the ICON's total accumulated rainfall is. Not quite as generous to the west, but still gives Suffolk County a good inch, but not that much in Nassau. Looks like the area that's going to really get hit is southeastern New England, Boston, the Cape. They're going to be getting a lot of rain, 5-6 inches. I'm curious to see what kind of drought they're in. I'm sure they're in a drought too. Let's see. Let's have the wind. Let's have the wind too. So let's see what kind of wind this gets us into. So it's some pretty strong winds again along the coast. It just keeps them along the coast, however. And this might be being underestimated. So, wow, it's quite a storm that we're looking at on these models. I'm not going to go look at the temperatures because we know the temperatures are going to be, kind of chilly with that northeast to east flow. There's not going to really be a whole lot of variation. But one thing I do want to see, though, is the climate. And I want to see something as far as Boston goes. So we can get some climate. Oh, yeah, well, there's a drought thing right here. So let's see. Let's see what we got. Drought monitor. Surprisingly, it doesn't have it that bad. Total precipitation. I'm trying to see what the deficit is. This is not really the site I want to look at. I wanted to see the climate. See, now every weather service site is different when it comes to finding information. They all look different. So let's see. Current, we need past weather. So every one is different. I'm just curious to see how below normal Boston is as far as the rainfall goes. That's what we're trying to get to, because it's taking some time. And it says products database error has occurred. Okay. Well, let's try this one. If it doesn't work, I can't bring it to you. I do apologize. So, it doesn't seem like it wants to work. So, I guess I can't get that information for you. Yep, product database error has occurred. So, unfortunately, not going to be able to get that information. Like I said, there's some kind of issue with the Weather Service website. Again, so I'm not, it's not surprising. It's very frustrating. It really is. But I can tell you this: we're below normal with the precipitation, and we need rain. I'm sure the same thing is going to happen here if I try to pull it up on ours too, because it's going to give me the same error. Local past weather. Give me the same thing probably. I bet it's just going to say products database. Yep, products database error. See it right there. Products there in the corner. Products database error encountered. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But let's go to the Twitter here. We can look at the Twitter, being that their website ain't working. So these are some of the forecasts for wind gusts here. So again, the winds are going to start picking up. So we're not done yet, though. I want to look at the windy site. Oh, windy.com. And ooh, typhoon hitting in the Illinois. That's not in our area, so we're not going to talk about that. But we are going to talk about is the storm. So this is the Euro, and this is when I want to look at the Euro wind field. So 2 p.m. tomorrow, this is the Euro wind field. Has some pretty strong. This is just sustained wind. We'll put it at wind gusts so you can see. Oh boy. All right, so this is tomorrow at between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. And we have winds gusting up to into the 30s tomorrow, and maybe even 40s over the east end. And you can see over Montauk, we may have gusts up near 50 miles an hour. And this thing hasn't even wound itself up completely yet. So here we are, Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m. And wind gusts, we're in the radius, so winds are gusting over 40 miles an hour. And for western Long Island, New York City, winds are gusting up into the 30s. But if you go to the east end and along the shore, you're gonna have wind gusts up over 50 miles an hour. And look at the center; we have winds gusting up to 60, 70 miles an hour. This has tropical characteristics because if you look at the structure of it, you will see something. In the eye, there's not a whole lot of wind. All the highest winds are around the center, which is a tropical structure, not an extratropical structure. So this thing is gonna. I'm telling you, this could be winding up becoming a tropical storm. Look at this. So this is the Euro, and like I said, this is the model that I highly regard when it comes to handling these things. Winds gusting up tomorrow. This is now Thursday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is going to be a drawn-out event too. So you have winds over Suffolk County gusting up, according to this, gusting up to maybe 50. What is it? 56. Let me see. I'll hit it right here. So tell me that. Give me the number. 49 miles an hour. 50 miles an hour. Look at that. 55 miles an hour. All right, 45 miles an hour. If we just look at the sustained winds, 25 miles an hour. So even these sustained winds are pretty high. There's going to be power outages and problems. For sure. Let's go to 9 p.m. on Thursday. All right. And look at these wind gusts. And if you go just offshore, you have wind gusts to hurricane force. So this is something else to see. So here's Thursday at 10 p.m. Let's do Thursday at 3 a.m. Still in our area. So you can see we're going to be dealing with these winds for a long time. You're going to see that. Trying to move that over. It's 50. This is going to be a long duration event. We're still dealing with it. Friday afternoon, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Look at these winds. 47, 44. I mean, this is insane. We're going to have some damage from this. This ain't going to be good for the foliage either. Look at this. It's still here. 9 p.m. Friday, it's still here. Saturday, I think it finally starts pulling away. So we're going to have a good 3 days of strong winds, and there's going to be a lot of coastal beach erosion and coastal flooding going on. And this is not going to be good. And we look at the waves. This is the other thing. Look at these waves. You have wave heights offshore, 18 feet. And right at the beach, we're going to have 7-footers. This is Wednesday. We're moving into Thursday morning. Again, those waves are probably going to come up even more. Yep. 10 foot now. Again, you go offshore, you got 20-footer waves. This is insanity. This is insanity. I'll keep you posted on this storm for sure. This is going to be a long duration event, and this could cause, I think, damage in our area on the level of a tropical storm. All right, and if we, speaking of tropical, I'll go to the Hurricane Center. It'll be the last thing we do because they do actually have this thing on here, and they actually have two of them, 40% chance. So these two could combine. Again, when you have 7-degree water temperature 7 degrees above normal offshore, if we go and we look at the earthnullschool.net, you'll see. I'll show you again. Sea surface temperature anomaly. Look at all that red off the east coast there. That's what's fueling this. And then you have a crazy jet stream. That's not. This jet stream is a mess. I'll move this jet stream up 1 day, 2 days. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this jet stream. That's climate change for you right there. So that wraps up this weather update. Thank you for watching. I'll keep you posted. I know tonight is a Jewish holiday. I do not observe holidays, so I'll keep you posted on this. Even though some of my colleagues will be observing those holidays. So that wraps up this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.